In today's vid, I'll be showing you guys how to use long ball counter, or rather, why does Shark Gaming use long ball counter rather than quick counter possession gameplay, and I'll give you guys the perks as well as the negatives with using long ball counter. Firstly, long ball counter is there for scoring a lot of goals. So if you're having trouble scoring goals, if you're having trouble with your players going forward, long ball counter is the playstyle for you. The problem with long ball counter is that most of your players lose stamina by the 60th minute, especially if they have low stamina. I wouldn't advise using them. Now I'm gonna give you guys the cheat code. My cheat code is that I always start off with a one striker formation. It doesn't matter if you're using a 5-4-1 or you're using a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, a 4-1-2-3, a 4-2-1-3. It doesn't matter if you're using any of those formations. I always start off with a one striker formation. The reason for this is because I like to attack down the flanks. And if I'm going to attack down the flanks, I'm going to use speedy wingers. I never said I'm going to use all prolific wingers, because even creative playmakers can work. Even whole players can work. Even the other type of playstyles out there can work. So don't panic. All I'm saying is that you need speedy wingers. Speedy wingers include Mitoma, Rafael Leao. Even though I wouldn't use Rafael Leao as a starter, I would use Rafael Leao as a super sub. So you have Mitoma, Coleman. Coleman is a super sub as well. Wow, why did I just say that? Messi, Neymar. You can use Mbappe. You can use Salah. You can use Rashford, MBE, MVP, and the striker for me, bro. Like most players in this, and you need a player that can pass balls as well. No, to get into the defensive structure, you definitely need to focus on a side. The reason why I say you need to focus on a side is that you definitely need to pick wing backs who can cross in the ball accurately, because you're going to be utilizing the 1-2 passes a lot. So virtually you're going to be creating triangles with your midfielder, your right back or left back, and your winger. So what I usually do is I usually have a midfielder that passes the ball to my winger, then the winger passes the ball back to my midfielder, my midfielder passes the ball to the right back, and the right back just one time stunning cross the ball into the box. Now, for this to work, you need a striker. It doesn't have to have good heading. You just need to have a striker that is somewhat tall. Somewhat tall meaning being at least 5'10", because even if they don't have good heading, even if they have 60 heading, they still score headers regardless, or at least they can control the ball or win the ball over the defenders. Now, I would recommend to always have a somewhat tall striker. The reason why I say you need a somewhat tall striker is because when you're even doing the goal kicks for long ball counter, you need someone to kick the ball to, essentially, because long ball counter goal kicks are always far away from goal. So you're always going to be aiming towards your striker, then get it towards a player so you can start the game. Because with long ball counter, you can actually score a goal within 2 to 3 passes. You can't do that with possession ball. Unless you're some magician, you cannot. Possession ball game actually helps you to keep your stamina higher. And I've actually played possession ball game. Possession ball game is fun. But when you need a goal, possession ball game is not fun. When you need to control a game, possession ball game is extremely well. When you need to control a game, quick counter is fun. But sometimes quick counter just don't make you score goals. Like with long ball counter, it's evident that every single time your players go forward, every single time you get the ball, your players are literally making forward runs. And that's why they run out of stamina. But you always have a lot of attacking opportunities that you can make. Technically, if you're playing a team that's always pressuring you, if you're playing a team that is very hard to make short passes with, because with long ball counter it's very hard to make short passes. If you're playing a team that pressuring you a lot, one simple long ball, one lob ball over the top, not no long ball from defender to striker. I mean if you're in the midfield and you see your players making those darting runs, one little lob pass, one little pass onto the flank can literally evade the whole pressure. And that's why I love long ball counter. It's just that sometimes Konami makes you miscontrol the ball and you're not able to control it properly, and you guys already know that good. So here's the strategy for when you're losing or when you need a goal. When you need a goal, all you have to do is switch the formation from a one striker formation to a two striker formation. When you change it to a two striker formation, preferably a 4-4-2, because it offers width and it offers through the middle. A 4-3-1-2 doesn't offer width unless you literally put the ball over on the flanks. That's why I don't like to use it. You can even use a 5-3-2 because your midfielders do go on the flank. But as I said, I usually switch it to a 4-4-2 if I need to score a goal, or even a 4-2-4. But where can you find a 4-2-4 right now for anybody who didn't have it before? Can't. So that's why I say I usually change to a 4-4-2. And I'd sub on 2 super subs. So I'd sub on Inzaghi and Morientes, Inzaghi, Haaland. You can sub on Isak. Well, Isak is no longer a super sub. You can sub on Origi. You can sub on Rafael Leao and put him in strike. You can sub on all sorts of strikers. Mukoyoko. It's literally, the opportunities are literally endless. And that's why I say it's all up to you. That's why I say when you have 2 strikers up there now, you have 2 more players that are making runs, and then you have those players behind him that are also making runs. So you just need good, competent defenders. I mean midfielders who can, you need good, competent midfielders who can pass the ball. Because at the end of the day, if they can't pass the ball to the forward player, then it defeats the whole purpose of you even having long ball counter in the first place. But yes, the negatives to it that your players are going to run out of stamina. Your players, aren't really going to be close to you to receive a pass. So don't be surprised if when you get the ball, you just see players running even without the pass and goal. So you just have to learn how to master it. It's not the best gameplay, but if you want to win more games, you have to use long ball counter for the most. You have people out there who master possession ball game and quick counter and long ball and out wide and lovely. Good for them. Maybe one day I'll test it out, but long ball counter for me has been the most consistent thing. It really, I don't know, but like long ball counter, you could play like crap for like 80 minutes, and then the last 10 minutes you're like playing like God, and you just can't lose. So that's what I use. I still use possession, still use quick counter, but I hate quick counter. But position is good though. Position is very, very good, especially if he's a 3-2-3-2 for me. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Just drop a like, drop a subscribe. Easy me. Let me know in the comment section what playstyle you guys use, if any. And yeah, that's it. Just watch the rest of this video because there's some more highlights to show you different scenarios that you can use. Because I literally show the different type of scenarios that you're going to be in when you're using long ball counter, and it definitely will work because that's how it works. I don't just show you, this is how you score one way. Nah fam, I show you different ways, so check it out.
They need to score like with a power shot or whatever, bro. Cuba's literally just tap in, shoot, and he's just getting those low shots under the goalkeeper, bro. Clearly that's the remedy, that is the sauce, bro. But Cuba is literally carrying, like Cuba is carrying. We got this. Who's that now? Who's that? Is Ricardo? No. It's Ohashi. Ohashi finally scored a goal, bro. Ohashi has finally scored a goal. Ohashi has finally scored a flipping goal. And he almost missed it, but it's cool. It's all a part of the plan. It's all a part of the plan, man. Well. But Ohashi. Jesus, Ohashi has scored 2. Ohashi has scored 2. It's wow. I am actually impressed. I can't lie to you. I'm actually impressed. Wow, that was supposed to be a through pass too. Ohashi. Bro, Mitoma just can't score, bro. I'm tired of this Mitoma guy, bro. Mitoma just cannot score. Him can't score curlers, him can't score stunning shot, him can't score regular shooting, bro. I don't know what else to do with this guy.
Bro. Alright, ball. Yeah, man, you know it go already in a Rashford. You know it go already, Rashford. You know it. Bro, this guy is too good. MBE MVP and the striker for me. That is him. That is him. Marcus Rashford has done it again. Number 39, Rashford is back in my team and he's never leaving. Well, come here, Rashford. Play mean. Grealish. Rashford. MBE MVP and the striker for me, bro. Bro, Rashford scoring them scream on it. Bro, I told you guys, do not ever doubt him, bro. He's the best striker in the world.